Are you still having trouble hitting a high line? Do you constantly miss on the sideline or miss long, or are they just always getting picked up? Well, in today's video, we're going to tell you how to hit a proper high line. Hey guys, welcome back to the Better at Beach YouTube channel. My name is Brandon. Today we are focusing on how to hit a high line. We've had a lot of people in the past that have had struggles with either missing on the sideline, missing deep, not being able to get it over the block, or they're just getting picked up every single time. So I'm going to give you 3 easy keys that you can focus on to help you score more efficiently while you're hitting a high line. Alrighty, the first thing that we're going to talk about has to do with your line of approach. A lot of times when we talk about attacking in any instance, we talk about how you have to find your hitting corridor first. If you don't know, your hitting corridor is where you're going to start your approach from, and then it should be leading you into a cross-court approach angle. The reason that this is really important for you to establish after you've made your pass is because we need to trick that defender on the other side into thinking that your cross-court, whether it's a hard attack or a cut shot, is going to be an option that you have available. A lot of the times we have players that after they pass and they're playing on the left side, they end up staying in the court and then they see this set drift over them, which doesn't allow them to hit the ball hard cross or even have the option of hitting a cut shot. So what we need to do instead is we need to make sure that after we pass the ball, we bump away from our setter so that there's a better chance that our setter can leave the ball on our attacking shoulder. And as long as I can move into this ball while I'm also still going into the cross court, it will make that defender stay cross a little bit longer than they would if the ball crosses over me and makes me hit line. So the first thing you need to remember is always approach cross court so that you are making this defender stay put long enough so that when you hit your high line, that defender has to cover too much ground to pick up your shot. Number 2 is attacking the ball at the highest point possible. A lot of the times the big mistake that we see is when people go to shoot the ball, they drop this elbow very, very early, and a lot of their contact points happen just above their head, sometimes below our head. So it's really important that when you go to make this high line shot, after you jump in the air, you need to make sure that you are still contacting this ball as high as you possibly can. And then you have to make sure you are finishing up. We do not want to pull this ball down to the line. We want to make sure that we are going to reach for it as high as we possibly can. And then when we finish this hit, we need to finish with our hand high like we're the smartest kid in class. A lot of times I will relate this to basketball players. After they shoot a 3-pointer, they'll leave their hand in the air, showing their finish as long as they possibly can. You need to do the same thing when you are shooting a high line. So you're going to make your contact as high as you can, and then you should finish with your hand held high like you're the smartest kid in class. Alrighty, and finally, number 3 is trusting the angle of your hand. Too many times do we see that attackers come in like they're gonna hit hard cross. They've made this defender stay put, but then instead of just trusting their hand contact, knowing it's going to go to the high line, they hit this ball and they try to watch it land. If my shoulders are facing cross court now, when I finish this shot, my shoulders should still be facing cross. I don't wanna finish this attack and have my shoulders facing in the line. Because a lot of the times, especially for you attackers who constantly miss high lines out on the sideline, the reason you are doing that is because you are having the correct hand angle, but then your follow through with your body is making that ball pull out towards the sideline. So the fix for this is making sure that you have gone through step 1, you've made that defender stay cross court. Now I need you to contact this ball as high as you possibly can, finishing high, and then trust the angle of your hand and almost think about making this shot like a no-look pass in basketball, and do not follow it and try to watch it hit the ground. All right guys, before you go, in the comments below, I'd love to know which of those 3 points do you struggle with the most, or have you never heard one of those points that I mentioned? I'm interested to see where you are having trouble hitting a high line, and if you have some more questions, please write them down in the comments below so that we can answer them. If you are looking to dive in a little bit deeper to anything attacking, make sure you check out our Beach Volleyball Mastery Coaching Program online, where we will give you a 60-day attacking program that will give you all of these practices, all of these lessons, and you also have a coach that will give you feedback right away. So if you're interested in that, click on the link below, and we will see you next time.